morning, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com here to show you what I sold over Saturday and Sunday. I had 5 sales. They were all pretty nice ones. I was really happy. So let me get started. Hi Marisa, you are so prompt. So this is the first thing I sold. This is a piece of Catalina pottery. Catalina was from Catalina Island here in Southern California, and it was bought by Bauer Pottery in the 1930s. So you know anything that's marked Catalina is going to be from the 1930s or earlier. This is just a beautiful bright color in a nice Art Deco little juice or milk pitcher in really good condition, and that sold for $35. I got that, won't you get up there? I got that from my mother-in-law, so I did not pay anything for it. There's my baby girl, who's just been a real troublemaker lately. She's just been getting into everything. I've had to hide everything in the house. It's breakable. Alright, okay, the second thing I have to show you is this knife. This is an interesting knife. It's the brand is Reit, R-E-I-T, from Ireland, and it's I haven't seen it before or since. I put it on eBay at first to see if it was, you know, something rare, but it didn't get any attention at all. So I put it on Etsy and I sold it for $15, and I paid $2 for that. It's not in super good condition. It needs a lot of cleaning. I got these Pimpernel coasters. These are the Clipper Ship coasters. These are the old style ones. And I got these off a $2 table at the flea market and sold them for $18. They're in pretty much unused condition. I sold this ring. This is a, and I don't know if I say this word right, chalcedony, C-H-A-L, chalcedony. It's a kind of a green stone. And this is a Art Deco. It's got marcasites. It's a really interesting stone with a dome cut, and just a real pretty. I paid $21 for that at the flea market, and I sold it. Hi, books for a buck. I sold it for $65. So that was okay. Then I sold this Persian hand-painted panel bracelet with sterling silver filigree. Each of these little panels is hand painted with guys on horses and birds and flowers. It's really intricately done. It's all on mother of pearl. Really beautiful piece. I paid $15 for that at the flea market, and I sold that for $58. And the last thing is this little purse. I got this on my Iowa haul at an antique mall for $8, and I sold it for $65. It's a really, really beautiful one. I love the clasp on this, how pretty that is, and it's in really good condition. So I was excited when I found it. So that is it. Those are my weekend sales. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow with more sales. Oh, I also sold a paper feed tray from my printer that died. I don't know what it is. I kill at least one printer a year. I have to buy them like once a year. It's terrible. And just about the time you run out of the sample toner and you buy all new toner for like over $100, it dies. So that's what happened with this one. I'm still trying to sell the partially used toner, but I mean it's barely used at all. But I sold the paper tray from the printer for $18, so, you know, at least that's something. Okay, so I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Been a little slow, but, I love it when I have a cat up on my desk with all my breakables. It's like, you don't really want to yell at her because she'll break something. So she'll just leave her there. The first thing I have to show you is this adorable little 1950s pink poodle. It's got spaghetti fur, I guess that's what they call it, glitter. I think at one time it had 2 little baby poodles with it, but now it's just by itself. Look at the expression on the face. Is that the cutest thing? And that sold for $16. So, and then I sold these two little Art Deco celluloid rouge pots. They're a little dresser accessories. Have a glass liner in them. But the tops don't fit like super tight, so you wouldn't want to actually put anything like a cream or anything that's going to dry out. But I think they're more just for decorative, or to keep a little trinket in, or you know, you could put your ring in it or something like that. Business. I did make a few sales over the past couple days, and this is, I think, the most amusing. The most amusing one was I sold this tea towel, this vintage linen tea towel for Old Sturbridge Village. The sale came through right during Thanksgiving dinner, and I was just picturing somebody, you know, working frantically in their kitchen saying, I don't have enough tea towels, I've got to have more tea towels for the next holiday, and immediately running to Etsy and ordering some linen dish towels. Anyway, so I got this at, I think I got this at a church rummage sale for like under $1, and sold it for $12. And then this is what I dropped. This is an Art Deco era marcasite and sterling silver brooch, probably from the 1920s to 1930s. It's a real pretty one, and it's neat because it has this little loop on the back, so you can wear it as a necklace or as a brooch. It goes either way. And I paid $12, something like that, for this, and sold it for $36. And where's the rest of my stuff? Okay. I sold this bowl. This is Arita, made in Japan, China, very popular in the mid-century era. As a matter of fact, we have these dishes. We have several plates, small plates, and cups and saucers, but we don't have any bowls. And I found this at an estate sale, but since we don't really have any to match it, I decided not to keep it. I've had it for sale for a long time. I paid $1 for it, I think, and I sold it for $16. And this little chicken covered dish, I found him on a dollar table at the flea market. I'm not sure of the age. I don't think it's super old. And sold it for $18, I think. Okay. And then the last thing are these really beautiful guilloche enamel shoe buckles. I believe these date from the 1930s. They have like a little leaf design. They're really well made. Not marked or anything, but they're brass. Really pretty. These came from my mother-in-law, so I did not pay anything for those, and I sold them for, I think, 16 or 18.